In this week's parasha, Parashat Vayechi, we see something else. How are we going to relate the beginning of this week's parasha to the end of this week's parasha? In this week, in the beginning of this week's parasha, Perek Mem Zayin, Pasuk Lamed Aleph, Yaakov Avinu calls Yosef and says, Yosef, bury me in Eretz Canaan with my fathers. And Yosef says, yes, I will bury you. And Yaakov says, swear to me. Stop. Time out. Question. Yaakov didn't believe Yosef. The man that kept all 613 mitzvot when he was in Egypt. The man that didn't break his identity of being a Jew. The man that fought his Yetzer Hara, him you don't believe? Good question, huh? I think it's a bomb question. A bomb.
Is it because in jail?
Now this is why. Yaakov Avinu, in his heart, down in his heart, he knew that Yosef HaTzadik might not think of Yaakov as 100% as a father. Why? Let's take the two scenarios. Yaakov and Pharaoh. Pharaoh would want Yaakov Avinu to be buried where?
Next to him.
In Mitzrayim. Yosef is royalty. No? It will be a great thing for Egypt. But what did he think? I gave life to Yosef, Pharaoh gave life to Yosef. Yosef got golden clothes from Pharaoh, I gave him a nice coat. But now here's where it starts to break off. Pharaoh gave Yosef a wife. Pharaoh gave Yosef to be a king. Pharaoh gave Yosef everything. How do I know that I can trust Yosef? Maybe he's really going to listen to Pharaoh after I die more than he's going to listen to me. So he said, swear to me. And once he swore, he knew that Yosef was true. Yosef really believes everything comes from Hashem. But I'm not done. I'm not done. This is just the beginning. We see later when Yaakov passes away, when Yosef is going to bury Yaakov, in the Chumash it says there was an entourage, there was a whole group of Egyptians walking to Canaan to bury who? Yaakov Avinu. It was one of the greatest funerals. And what does it say? In Perek Nun, Pasuk Yud, Ve'yavo ad Goren Ha'atad. And they came until the floor of thorns. What's going on over there? What was going on in Goren Ha'atad? Why does the Chumash specify the fact that the Shvatim, when they were going to bury Yaakov Avinu, they were passing through Goren Ha'atad, the floor of thorns? Right away you look at Rashi, what does Rashi say? Because the Canaanim and the Ishmaelim were coming to fight with Yosef. Stop. Why doesn't Rashi say Esav? Why does he specifically say Canaan and Ishmael? Now let's take the story of Canaan, Ishmael, and Yosef. Yosef was the son that was what? Thrown out of the family. Canaan was the son that was cursed and that was thrown out of his family. Ishmael was also, he was cursed and he was also thrown out from his family. Avraham Avinu kicked him out. So when they were coming, they thought that Yosef was on their side. That what? Right now we're going to be able to destroy Yosef. We're going to help Yosef take revenge on his family. Until what? The Midrash says. Yosef put his keter, his crown, on the casket of who?
His father.
Of his father. And all the princes of Canaan and Ishmael took their crowns and they put it on the casket of who? Yaakov Avinu. So that's why when it says the 4 of thorns, what does it really mean? The crowns. When they saw the crowns have spikes. Those were the thorns. They didn't come to fight at the end. They realized that what? That Yosef, even though he was thrown around from his family, he knew what Hashem wants to happen is going to happen. And that's why Canaan and Ishmael at the end of the day didn't fight with them. That's our message. Yosef was a person at the end of the day understood what? Everything comes from Hashem. Everything that happens in our life, if it's for good, if it's for bad, it comes from who? It comes from what? It comes from God. God gave you the tests that you have specifically because you can handle it. I can't handle yours and you for sure cannot handle mine. And everyone can be testifying on that. I'm going to finish with this. That's Yaakov Avinu's burial. We're not going to get into it, what happens at the end, how Yehuda kills his own father-in-law, which was Esav. Yehuda really kills, which Yehuda married Esav's daughter. I'm not going to get into it.
That was Adam, his grandson.
No. He married, when I mean that Yehuda went to the epitome of the dirt, he was so low that he married Esav's own daughter. He had 3 kids from her.
So
to what extent did he go that low? No, you can't marry a Goya.
No, we come from Esav.
No. We don't come from Esav.
We're from the tribe of Yehuda, no?
That's true. He has a point.
Shh. We don't come from Esav, we come from Yehuda. And how do I know this? Because the kids that came out, the Mashiach kids come from who? Tamar. Not his second wife, but the wife of his 2 older sons. You understand? So it has nothing to do with Esav. So I hear your worriness, but don't worry about it. And that's the message. Everything that happens to your life happens for the right. And that's why Ishmael and Canaan stop it at the end. Because they realized that Yosef was right. Baruch Adonai Leolam.